What's up, people? How you guys doing? You ready to do some stuff? Yeah, sorry I wasn't here last night, but dude, Legacy was crushing a Legends run, so you know, I had to be involved in that. Anyway, I'm here tonight. And let's get into some stuff, man. For real. Let's get a tweet out. Nice and quick. Dearest Marvel Champions. I see what you did. Let's go with this. I see what you did. Using the Green Goblin. Putting Green Goblin in the arena to lure back Vex. Well played. As I am now Louis. Alright. Tweet. Yeah, Vex. I don't know if he's playing. I actually haven't talked to him in a little while, man. It's been like, I don't know. I want to say a month and a half or so, 2 months, something like that, since I talked to him. And I don't know if he's actually playing again, but actually, I'll show you. Oh, there's another tweet here. I didn't see this one. I saw this one earlier. Saying sup, y'all. I guess he started a new account. So yeah. Alright, anyway. Did Dragon send over $2 already? And hold, before I even get to that, Cody. Are you in here, Cody? You are. BG quick tweet pick for a sick crystal pull. Oh, this is the 2-star. Oh, dude. Well, yeah, man. I want a 2-star Venom the Duck. Is he only in the exclusive crystal things? Because I cannot get those again, man. I cannot get sucked into those. Those are their equivalent of my Cavalier crystals for, excuse me, for me. Jeez. But this message says boop. I think in my world that goes something like slap. Dragon, thank you very much for the 2. I appreciate it as always. Thank you, thank you. Is that Ian Pinch sending over a couple bucks as well? It sure is, saying you could slap Dragon, but I want on the wall. Okay, fair enough. I shall add your name to the wall. Thank you very much. Thank you to both of you. Hello, Substar. Are you on your new laptop now? Is it speedy? Is it super speedy and smooth? Alright, who we got in here, though? Crazy OG11 is first one here, followed by Young Dom, Anders, 18 Hi to Jeff. Is that... hello. Sean Kelly Marcus Lakers bodyguard. What's up, people? Boo some poos. Dragon, Cody, Star, Ian Pinch, Donut Cop, Shane Ramsey, Poo some poo. I've already said what's up to some of you, haven't I? I'm saying that again. Miguel, sleep is my drug, my bed is the dealer, and my 5 a.m. alarm the police. Damn, dude. You best get in there then. BJ got him from the shards you were in. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Sweet. That makes sense because somebody did send over a picture before, and I don't think the collector crystals were out. So. Hello from the bedroom. Hello. No, because Windows 10 didn't activate, and I'm too stubborn to not try to fix it. What? Comment is about as out of context as it gets for someone who might not know what the slap is. Yeah, I guess that's maybe true. But, you know, I feel like most people know. So, it's all good. Rank 5 my blade today and brought my name up to SIG 200. Damn, Tanner. That's a pretty sick progression day for you, man. Congrats. One of the best parts from Legacy's stream last night was when PG did the slap sound out of nowhere. Poos on poos, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Alright, anyway. Let's do this thing though. Impatient don't want to go to the Geek Squad. Wait, I mean, have you Googled things? I'm inclined to Google things, but I don't want to do it right now. How you doing this lovely night? I'm doing great. Hope you are too. I'm in the tub drinking hot tea while grinding arena watching a bald man play a mobile video game. Is that dangerous? Phone in the tub? No, probably not, right? These things are waterproof and all that. Hey, Brian, what's up, Royal? Oh, you have Google things? Bummer. Someone threw a rock at your tweet. I want to take a look at it. What? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. This is more than a rock. This is a mountain right here, dude. You took your Korg to rank 2? What? Does that mean you like him? Or are you just like, F it? Because I remember last time we talked, you weren't too happy about this guy, as I recall. Maybe my memory is deceiving me. He thinks he rocks, in all caps. Oh, boo. Yeah, he's pretty good. I like him. Okay, alright. Well, that's cool then. Duped him too? Yeah, I noticed them stars and all. It's pretty cool, man. I gotta say. I like this guy, and he's so friendly. I like that about him. He's got big fingers. He's got a nice... Well, I don't know if that's a smile, but, you know. He's nice. But pretty sick, dude. Alright. What am I doing though? Yeah, I don't think I can do anything in AQ. Let's go dump some quest energy first, I guess. Actually, screw the quest energy, man. Let's just go hit the arena. What the fudge is up, Bry Guy? What up, J Divine? I'm up in the 2-star first, actually. It's a solid choice. Eyebrow wiggle wiggle. Boo. Bookie crisp. Is what I say to that. Chuck Ryan sending over a couple of bucks. Thank you very much, Chuck. Saying, hey, BG, not sure if anyone's ever asked, but does Omega need to be awakened to be good? Follow-up question, would you rather have unawakened 6-star Omega or mad cow disease? Chuck, these are very interesting questions. I have not been asked any of these before. I believe the answer is actually, if you go north 14 paces, if you've gone to the mailbox, then you've gone too far. You want to back up about 3 paces. Take a sharp left. It's going to be downhill. You're going to want to bring your street luge. After you go down that hill, of course, abiding by all, state and federal street safety laws, then, yeah, he needs to be awakened. And I don't really like mad cow disease, but... I've never tried it, so... Chuck, thank you very much for the 2, man. I appreciate it, man. Let me add you up on the wall. Hold up. Let me finish fighting this Thanos team real quick. Thank you, dude. And is that a new member? That is a new member from Stephen Quinn. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Welcome. Please enjoy a banana along with all of these fantastic custom emojis that are now at your disposal. Talking about a pineapple face, banana face, couple of Gunther's Flarpa, Lola Spooky, and the sad face. But seriously, thank you. Thank you very much for hitting that join button, becoming a member. You now have a banana. Thank you. Brian already has mad cow disease if you haven't noticed. What? No. What? It's not. No. Comes to a poorly executed Swedish accent. What the hell, Demiok? What's up, dude? I like your Swedish accent. Brian, what the actual hell are you talking about? Oh, you know, Omega Red. You're gonna grab for Mysterio, it seems like your type of champ. Poos and Poos, he does seem like my type of champ. I like the looks of him. I don't know, though, man. I don't know. I want other tech champions, to be perfectly frank. I want Darkhawk, I want Ghost, I want Sentinel, I want these champions still. And I feel like, would Mysterio just be trying to fill that tech void in my life? Well, probably. Is he worthy of filling it, though? I don't know. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. He does have higher prestige than all those other options, and it would be nice to increase my prestige a bit, but yeah, I'm not sure. I might do it, I might not. We'll see. I do have an Awakening Gem, I do have a Rank Up Gem, so of course, those do kind of push me to go for it a little bit more. I also might consider doing like a double grind to save the gem for when the time I do get someone like Ghost. I don't know though, man. Lots of decisions to make, and I'm tired of making decisions. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. We'll see. Very long answer for I don't know. Why Darkhawk is good? Why Darkhawk is good because he's a robot. He's got immunities. He's got high damage output with a secondary source. He's got a very long duration heal block on the special 3. He's got a safety built in with auto block, which can trigger parry if he should get knocked down. Yeah. Really good synergies. Super strong synergies. Underrated synergies. Why does no one talk about Darkhawk's synergies, man? So yeah, there's lots of reasons why it's good. There are some videos out there about Darkhawk. I think I made one myself. Yeah, I definitely did. And then if you check out the Dork Lessons channel, Dave made a super cool song about Darkhawk. Right? Oh wait. I thought this was a different comment about me and my mad cow disease from Laura, but it's not. You're very welcome. I said super chats for my iPhone, but couldn't become a member till I got a Samsung Galaxy 8. Other phones are available. Huh. Well, that's interesting. But yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Mysterious animations are pretty damn sexy. They are. Yeah. I'm a little... I don't know how to feel about the poison damage. I was just watching your wife's crystal opening posted a year ago. Does she still play the game? If yes, please make videos on it. She does still play the game, yes. She's in the chat right now, or maybe was, because it's getting late. She does go to sleep. She's not as a vampire as many of us, where she doesn't stay up all hours of the night. But, she does still play the game. She doesn't play as much as she used to, just because life's gotten a little bit busier. But yeah, she still plays. Right, I think I've watched too much anime, maybe. I loaded up a 10-10 video? What is that? And watched all 8 minutes of it today, only to find out I had seen not only all 10, but the honorable mention as well. Well, okay. I don't know what I guess just 10 videos that are 10 minutes long each. Is that what it is? Mo the Awesome sending over 201 saying Mo is fun. Mo, thank you very much. I have to say, I don't know if you were trying to take over the wall, but I made a rule a long time ago that 1 cent over was not a wall kill. So I'm sorry to inform you if that's what you were going for. But just because everybody was trying to, like, confuse me, essentially, with all these odd number amounts. So I'm sorry to tell you. But thank you very much for the 201. I do appreciate that. It would have been taken down immediately anyway because Scorpio's coming in with $5. Thank you very much, dude. Saying... BG just pulled Venom the Duck as a 6-star, and man, he is an awesome champ. For real, right? I know you're the king of suicides. Is he suicide friendly? Sort of, yes. There's a few different ways to play him. And if you mostly stick to your L3 to cycle your buffs, then yeah, he's fine with suicides. But you don't have to run him with suicides, and a lot of times you could even kill with your special too, so he's kind of suicide friendly in that matter. But he's not immune to either of the debuffs, so that kind of does hurt his friendliness. Plus it also reduces the healing, because that liquid courage poison reduces your healing by 30%, so it's kind of friendly and kind of not. Is that last Zarnian sent it over $100? Yeah, I guess that 201 really would not have lasted. What the heck, dude? Just out of nowhere. Nothing in the... I'm sure there's nothing. I'm going to look. But I'm sure there's nothing. Just likes to shatter kneecaps. Nope. No message. Freaking last Zarnian. You've shattered them once again. I feel like maybe I should just pull the last Zarnian and just... You say nothing, I say nothing. Oh man, I think that means I have to give you $100 though. All right, give me the PayPal. Sending it. Man, last Zarnian, thank you so much, dude. Flabbergasted, knees shattered. I think that's how that song goes, right? Something about pasta and sweaty fever head. Thank you, dude. Oh man. Okay, but yeah. So Venom the Duck, he could kind of be played either way, but I wouldn't exactly call him like super suicide friendly. He's just kind of an either way type of champion, sort of thing. Also, Deep Wounds is really good with Venom the Duck. And sometimes when you're running Suicide Masteries, you cannot afford to put the points in Deep Wounds, and that kind of hurts. Man, there's a bunch of super chats here too. Poos on Poos sending over a couple of them loonies, quite possibly a toonie, saying I need photos of Spider-Man wall crawler life. Wait, what? I need photos of Spider-Man wall crawler life? Poos on Poos, I'm not sure what that is. And Lakers Bodyguard also sending over $2 saying, Beaver! Sup, sir? Tweet, tweet. Okay. Let me check on this. Hold up. Just double checking. Yep. Still nothing from last Zarnian. Just shatters the knees. He's out. What is... What? All right. Oh, man. What's up, Shark? Dude, he's pulled Venom the Duck. Dude, is everybody pulling Venom the Duck except for me? Well, congrats, guys. On the 4th as a 5-star and immediately took him to rank 4. I need that guide, BG. Ooh. It's still going to take some time. I'm sorry. It is still taking time. It's still going to be a while. There's still a few other videos that are coming before that one that are halfway done, or in some cases even more than halfway done. So yeah, it's going to take time. I'm sorry. I got 5-star Venom. Does he need the dupe? He doesn't need it, but the dupe is quite nice for him. Venom, he relies on his buffs. Without his buffs, he's like, just kind of meh. But every 6 seconds, I think it's 6 seconds, he gains a buff. And if he's awakened, he starts out with... I think he always starts out with 1 buff or something like that, and then if he's awakened, he starts out with a 2nd, and then if he's max sig, he starts out with a 3rd. But like depending on your sig level, he may, you know, if you get lucky, you'll start out with a 3rd type of thing. Aren't we still waiting on the cable guide video? Weck, no. Laura made that one. Cable goes pew pew. That's the summary of it, basically. What's up, Pixie Bell? Christian sent it over. Oh, I thought there was 3. Okay, that's actually 2 different people. But Christian sent it over a couple bucks. Are those the YouTube bucks, by any chance? Every time I see 2 like that, it makes me wonder. Let me see if we got anything here. Okay, I don't see any message, so I'm going to go ahead and assume those are the YouTube bucks. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Christian. And then Who Dat sent over a buck as well. The message of... I got Venom the Duck also as 5-star. Well, nice, dude. 5-star Venom the Duck and 6-star Captain Beardo. Good day. Yeah, that is a damn good day. That is very good. Thank you for the buck. BG sitting at 3.5 mil. Think that's good for Thing. Probably, but I'm not totally sure because, yeah, it's a Fantastic Four member and he's a good champion. So I can't say to be totally sure, but I think it's good enough. I will likely be putting up a little bit less than that myself, but I do have him once already. I'm just kind of going for the dupe, so if I wasn't going for the dupe, I'd probably put up more. Just to be sure. Christian, he sent over another buck. I just checked to see if there was any message. Still no message. And at this point, I think YouTube only gives you 2 free bucks, so I'm not sure what kind of bucks these are now, but thank you very much. I hope you aren't trying to send a message and it's just YouTube not like not sending it or something like that. BG, did you purchase any of the exclusive 1- and 2-star collector crystals? No, not this time. No, I'm gonna pass on those things this time, man. They got me once, they will never get me again. I mean, maybe I'll buy 1 or 2 though. No, I'm just kidding. No, there's just too many other things I need units for at the end of the day. Christian sending over another 2 just saying money. Well, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate the buddy. Thank you, thank you. Shark, what is this? My bum hurts from pooping, BG? Can you sing me a song to soothe my pain? Well, your name reminds me of... I don't know if this counts as singing a song, but... Doo-dum. Doo-dum. Doo-dum, 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 doo-dum. Wait, is that even the right song? Oh man, that's the best I got right now. I hope that soothes your butt. Not Vask sending over one of them loonies. Where are you at, Not Vask? Here we go. Hey babe, just just bushed up. Oh dude, it took me a second to realize, like, just bushed up. Is that a typo? But no, you're talking about the banana bush. Just bushed up my sponsorship, by the way. I want a rank 5 Namor, but he is unduped. Sad face from Not Vas QQQ. Wow. Yeah, I would wait till you awaken him, probably. He could still do the crazy damage unawakened, which is awesome, but that what's it called? That Sig ability is so important for him. You're the worst bedside manner I've ever heard. Really? That's pretty good. It's from Jaws? Okay, then it was the right song. Then I did good. That was the Pink Panther theme, you dingus? No way. That was not the Pink Panther. Pink Panther's like... dun-dun-dun-dun. No, actually, I don't even remember how it goes. I think I was almost there, but... Dude, it's been so long since I heard that. I actually... Oh, man. I used to love that song. As a kid, I was really into the Pink Panther. As a youngin'. Anyone in the chat watch Stranger Things Season 3? I have not. Please make sure you don't talk about spoilers. Not for me. I haven't seen Season 1 or Season 2. But, I know it's a popular show, of course. And some people probably need some more time. You're my favorite YouTuber. Well, Kevin, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Appreciate you getting persistent charges on Venom the Duck. You have to wait for you to have a buff, and then you do a heavy attack or a special one. Can you do other specials? Actually, I'm not even entirely sure on that. I always get them with a heavy attack. You do a heavy attack, and then you bank that buff. You can bank a maximum of 3 buffs per fight. You can bank more than one as well. Like if you bank 3 buffs the first fight, and you start the next fight with those 3 active, you can just immediately bank those and essentially double them up. And you can you max out at 10. Oh god, how crazy would it be if there was no max and you just kept building them? Oh, it'd be so cool in the dungeons. Just build and build and build. Was there a... Hold on. Oh, I think that notification just came in super late, because that was the Christian sent it over to with the money message. Yeah, this thing is all out of whack. Last Arnian shattered the notification thing's kneecaps. Blame him. I blame him. Just immediately trying to shift the blame at someone else other than myself. I still have my generic 5-star awakening gem. Should I use it on Venom or hold on to it? No, I would hold on to it. Venom's great and all, but he doesn't need the awakening that bad. There are other champions that need it more. Brian, earlier I meant to say top 10. Oh, but my brain no work good no more. I understand, dude. I got called in to work a lot this week. Day 10 in a row. Damn, dude. Did something happen to somebody that works there? Still got tomorrow and Monday, too. Well, be strong, Demiak. Be strong. UG got my first 6-star, and it was Proxima. I feel like this was the game telling me to finally get good at intercepting. Dude, actually, that's kind of how I feel with Proxima, too. I really don't like intercepting, but I want to learn for Proxima. You know what I was thinking would be really cool, too? Kabam should have done this, man. So Maw has the miss thing, right? Ebony Maw. It's part of his toolkit or whatever. What if they synergized Maw and Proxima so that when you had the intercept thing, right? That was your mission, the intercept mission. The first attack against you always missed. Like the first attack in a combo. You know, so it would be like a little bit of Ghost style, but only when you have that intercept mission to complete. And you wouldn't be invisible. It would only just be like, okay, if they came dashing in at you, the first attack would miss, and then you get that attack off to get the intercept charge. You wouldn't be able to have like specials miss you or anything like that, but I would just make the champion way smoother to play and build up. It would be super cool. And it would make Maw being on the team that much better. Oh, I see a word. I'll check that out in just a sec, though. Yuki sent it over 9 of them Polish bucks. Thank you very much, Yuki, saying, Brian, you need to watch Heavy Trip on Netflix. Heavy Trip. I'm trying to think if I've even like seen that, like scrolling through Netflix before. I don't think so. Heavy Trip. What is that about? Is that... I'm guessing that's something like with like psychedelics or something like that, maybe? I don't know what else. I mean, I guess heavy could mean lots of things, and so could trip. But that's what I'm guessing it is. But I'll take a look. I'll see. I'll see if it's my type of movie or show or documentary or whatever it is. Thank you for the suggestion and the 9 Polish bucks, Yuki. Okay, the word from Star is hobbledehoy. Did you make this up? Just because it looks really made up. Hobbledy. GM asking when the war cutoff is? Do you mean like to qualify for rewards? Well, it's 5 wars, the final 5 wars, but I'm not sure what war we're even on right now. Oh, Heavy Trip is about a heavy metal band, Impaled Rectum, that's the name of them. I shouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of weird band names out there, but that's pretty funny. Okay. I'm interested. But hobbledehoy, I feel like hobbledehoy is... Dude, it feels like something somebody would say as they're skipping around. Like somebody really dumb. Like they had their brain was switched with that of a dog's. And they're just like skipping down the sidewalk. Just going like, hobbledehoy, hobbledehoy. Like I don't even, what? This isn't a word. This is a cartoon word. Someone got fired for harassing a coworker. She had to get a restraining order. Oh damn! And he's no longer allowed on the premises. Good times. I figured it was somebody no longer working there. Okay. Final answer on hobbledehoy. It's a damn bird. I know it's not a bird, but I really can't think of anything. Okay, hold on. That's not my final answer. I have to give something real. Hobbledehoy is the name of the #1 anime show on Demiak's top 10 anime list that he just watched. That's all I got. I can't imagine Lola skipping, and she does not skip. Yuki sent it over three more than Polish bucks, though. Was that... Did I read the last one? Perhaps? Let me see. LOL Cam. Yuki, I'm living that show. Oh my god. Okay, alright, I did read your last one. So the Heavy Trip is about heavy metal, band, Impaled Rectum. Okay, got it. Got it. We are here, fresh off watching Dap fight Iceman with Blade for 15 glorious minutes. Dude, I imagine that fight being really long, but I'm sure he made crushed ice out of that Iceman, if you catch my drift. I mean, you have, like, infinite healing, right? BG, I'm now dumber for hearing that, Cody. I'm sorry. I don't know, dude. These words. What am I supposed to say? Hobbitdehoy? Yeah. Oh, maybe hobbitdehoy is it's a pirate phrase in like a G-rated pirate movie. Hobbitdehoy, I'm here for your booty. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe that wouldn't be G-rated. No, he quit out of the path after Cam yelled at him for being unprepared. Oh, Cam. Wait, this is Dreamin' saying it. Why do I feel like it wasn't Cam that did it? What's up, Hobbit? What? Cam's in here too, right? What's Cam saying? Let me see. I too have Impaled Rectum. Sounds neat, but also sounds too smart for Command to think of. Is that my idea for Proxima? Rose are red, violets are blue. I have feelings about new Spidey, and I love you too. Did I do this poetry thing right? Perhaps. I wonder if they're good or bad feelings, but I feel like you may not be able to say. Which is fine. He brought She-Hulk for Enhanced Abilities Champion, and she can't do it. Yeah. I did yell at him. He was trying to take the enhanced ability champion with the shield. Got it. Dude, has he done the other quests? Has he been exploring those? Cause he's starting out with the hardest one. Either the hardest or second hardest. I'm not even sure anymore which is harder, 6.2.5 or fighting that damn champion boss. They're both very difficult. Hobbledehoy, noun, a clumsy or awkward youth. I feel like I almost had it. Adjective, awkward or clumsy. Yeah, that's... I pretty much got it. Christian sent over another $2 saying more monies. Well, Christian, thank you for the more monies, man. I appreciate it. Sent over some monies and then more monies. Thank you. I never yell, I just get disappointed. My son is going to love that about me. Oh, God. I didn't even think about that. Oh, Cam Jr. I'm sorry for what you're about to experience in life. BG, you're the best player I know who plays FCOC. Well, thanks, man. There are some people out there that will amaze you when you see how they play, though. That are even more fantabulous. Is that a word? Than I am. They're quite good. That's awesome. But thank you. Did you feel the earthquake? The ones in California? I'm up in Seattle, so I did not feel them. I heard about them though. They were pretty nasty. I do have to say, Stealth Suit Spidey's animation is so sick. Being one that grew up doing gymnastics and flips, he's now a favorite champ because of his animations. Kabam, take my money. Dude, that's what they were thinking of when they designed the champion. They were like, you know, we haven't really hit the, like the gymnastics audience of this game. We could probably cash in on that. What if that was actually what they're thinking? There's no way, but still, it'd be kind of funny. He does look cool though, the victory animation and stuff. I don't like characters that have the double hits, and he has 2 of them. He has a 7-hit combo. So yeah, that part I don't like about it. I don't really know anything else about him. I actually, well, I do know some of his synergies, which some of them sound really cool. But other than that, I don't know much about him. Dreamin' is a straight shooter, that much I can say. Yeah, hey Rob, that's about the nicest way to put it I've ever heard anyone put it about Dreamin'. Have you seen the new Spidey movie? I have not. I just saw Into the Spider-Verse, if that gives you any idea of where I'm at in the whole movie thing at the moment. What's up, BG? What's up, Carl? Really need to record the enhanced abilities with Shulk. It's harder, but still fairly doable. Oh, is it? Okay. Seattle's great because earthquakes are not a thing up there. Well, I hear that we get them, and that some people have felt them, but they were kind of minor so far since I've been living here. At least I haven't been living here all that long. But I do hear that we get them. I hope we never get them though, man. I don't even know what I would think if suddenly my building started shaking. Hi Brian, thanks for all the great streams. I had 30k 6-star shards and gave into temptation, plus manned up to covers. To overcome the fear of meme pulls. Happy to say I duped my 6-star Corvus. Well, wow, damn, dude. That's pretty awesome, man. Congrats on the awesome luck with the 6 stars there. 6-star Awakened Corvus. There's not too many people out there that can say that they own a 6-star Awakened Corvus. or even just an unawakened one for that matter. The only straight shooting you are doing, Dreamin', is straight into another man's butt. Wow. Excuse me, how would you put it? Straight shooter is pretty spot on. No, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna leave it alone. We're good there. He has a double-double combo. It's like a McDonald's burger with this dude. Double-double combo with... Oh, for Spider-Man. I thought we were still talking about Dreamin' for a second there. I was like, what? I'm not sure if I get that reference. But yeah, dude, it's just... You know, I don't dislike every champion that has a double hit combo. Oddly enough, one of the first ones I ever played was Drax, and I mean, is he the first one in the entire game with a double combo? Because I mean, I guess I started playing before Phoenix came out, and from what I recall, she's like the second champion that had the double. But I don't really mind Drax so much. Something about his animations, just, they feel fine. It's when we get into champions like Phoenix and Domino, to a lesser extent Aegon, but even Aegon's bothers me a bit. Hela. There's a lot of these champions I don't like, but I wonder, like, what if Spidey is so smooth that that I do like him or something like that. I don't want to totally just discount him just because of the whole double hit thing. I don't mind if the first medium is a double medium, but the final medium, double medium sucks. Yeah, it is worse on the final. Oh, Moon Knight was the other one. That's right. I forgot about Moon Knight. He has that weird spin attack, which I thought, like, animation-wise was so sick. But I could just never combo a special out of it. And I actually didn't get Moon Knight for a very long time in this game. It's crazy. He was one of the ones I wanted the most when I first started playing, just because I didn't know anything about any of these characters, and I was like, alright, who looks the coolest? Well, Moon Knight looks pretty sick compared to, like, the initial batch of champions. I mean, even now he looks pretty sick. It's just our view of him is so tainted because he's so garbage. Yeah, I don't like playing him, really. I felt the earthquake. I thought I was drunk still, but turns out the earth was shaking. It could have been both. But yeah, oh man, I've never been part of a big earthquake, or one that I could even feel at all. Did you enjoy the Spider-Verse movie? I did. Yeah, it was really cool. It's probably the best animation I've ever seen. The only downside, the only bad thing I could really say about the movie was that I really thought like I was in a 3D movie and just didn't have the glasses, because sometimes it had like the weird colored lines around things, and that just for a few moments took me out of the movie, and I was like, what is that? Why can this go away? Like, we paused it and tried to get it to go away, and I guess that's just how it is. But otherwise, it was super cool. Wolverine Frank K, am I saying that correctly? Sending over $2. Thank you very much. Saying, hey BG, you got a 6-star ghost and took her to rank 2. Well, congrats, dude. Congrats on your ghost. Good luck. I hope that you get her awakened, assuming that she's not already, because he didn't say awakened. I hope you do get her awakened, though. But even without, apparently she's still quite good, even unawakened. So congrats. Thank you very much for the 2 as well. Thank you, thank you. Got a couple skill, took up election and Winter Soldier. Oh, okay, the 2015s. Hobbit saying, yeah, I used one of my 2015 skill gems on him for that nostalgia of how cool I thought and think he looks. Yeah. Dude, I hope that we get more of those gems. Like, I don't know, there's only so many 2015 champs. But I just hope that we get more gems, I guess. I don't know. The 2016s, or I mean, whatever we get. I just hope we get another variant, I guess, that has sweet rewards in it. What if they gave us a different type of gem where it wasn't a rank up gem, but it was like a... I'm thinking something involving like sig stones, but I don't know how that would work. Like, I don't know if it would be fun if it was a 2015 like mega sig stone thing where it was just like gave them plus 80 or 100 sigs or something like that. That's not as cool as a rank up, I guess. But I mean, they could do other things. It doesn't always have to be a rank up, and it would still be super cool. But yeah, the 2016 gems, that would probably be the best. A bed beckons me, BG. I love you, stay golden. Alright, Shark. Have a good one, man. I mean, the only bad thing about, like, 2016 gems and beyond in years and stuff is certain years there were very few releases of characters. Like, I mean, didn't that one year we only got, like, one Science Champion or something, and... one Mystic Champion another year or something like that? Like, I don't know. You hope for weird things. Hope for something cool, like a pint of Chow Bell instead. Ah, dude. Well, now I want that. Thanks a lot, Cam. You jerk. Rank lateral gem? Yeah, sure. That's what we could get. ABG, would you use an Awakening Gem on Stark Spidey Cap, Infinity, Emma Frost, or Thing? I'm not really a fan of giving Captain Beardo an Awakening Gem unless you have a ton of Sig Stones to give him. Otherwise, I feel like his Sig is not really reliable, and he's fine enough when just unawakened. Emma Frost, I hear her awaken ability doesn't really matter a ton, so I also would not really be too quick to give her the awakening. So I'll leave Stark, Spidey, and Thing. And I would probably go Thing, but I don't know if that's necessarily the right call. I'm just not really a fan of Stark Spidey, and I'm a big fan of Thing. And people say you don't need the awaken ability for Thing, but for some things, you do need that Thing awakened. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna have like the most immediate impact for your progression. It might be that Stark Spidey, because he does gain a lot of damage from being awakened. He gains all that crit rating on his poise charges when above 50% health, which definitely matters a lot. But he can be played unawakened too, and they can kind of all be played unawakened. So I don't know. I might even just save it and play them all unawakened. That's probably what I would do, actually. Matt Plutz said it over a couple bucks. Thank you very much, Matt. Saying, damn, fourth, got bad sunburn. It's already peeling. Oh, dude. Please don't kill me, Thor. Dude, that happened to me, not on the 4th, but, oh man, how long was it? Like a week before or something. And, I had the exact same thing where, yeah, it was just like peeling immediately. And it's such a crappy feeling. You feel all gross and stuff. And then it starts to itch. And it burns. The itching, the burning. Clear Eyes is awesome. Was that from the Clear Eyes commercial? I can't remember what that's from. But Matt, thank you very much for the 2. Hope it goes away quickly for you. Hope it clears up quick. Yo, BG, you got a 5-star Mystic 4-5 gem. Worth using on Magic, or is there anyone else you would recommend saving it for? It is worth using on Magic, as long as you like her, and I only say that because I have a Mystic 4-5 gem right now, and a rank 4 Magic, and I'm choosing to not give it to Magic. At least for now. Maybe I'll decide to give it to her later, but I'm not really super into Magic, even though she's really good. Add her to the list of champions, that's just really good that I just don't enjoy playing so much. And I used to like her, but I don't know. I think I just personally don't enjoy the power control champions that much. Because sometimes you have to intercept with them, it feels like, and I'm just not a fan of that. So yeah. Even though you could do other things to your openings, but So yeah, I mean, it's up to you. There are plenty of people out there with rank 5 magics. In fact, she's one of the most common rank 5s, I would say. Even though a lot of people, if they did rank up their magic, it probably happened, you know, in the earlier days of rank 5s, but she's still good. Symbiote Supreme is another one. I would say Morningstar is maybe another one. Kind of iffy on that. I don't see too many people using Morningstars anymore. I never saw a ton of people using her, but see even less these days. And then we may get some new Mystics soon, which we normally do for like October, Halloween time and stuff like that. Tanner sent it over $4 though. Thank you very much. Saying free personal training for MCOC training. Fair. Wait, what? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. Well, if I stop being lazy, then yeah. That would be a cool trade. But I normally kind of just don't really exercise much. I hate it so much. Man, I still really just want to get a bike and just kind of bike around, and yeah, that'll be my exercise. It used to be my exercise. Tanner, thank you very much for the 4. That would definitely be a fair trade if it wasn't so lazy. Decided kayaking for 4 hours was worth it. It's not. Oh man, I've gotten burned that way myself too, down in Florida. Remember when you were a Muppet who thought Emma's Sig is so cool? Not as cool as Chow Bella, was it? Well, I still haven't really tested her awakening ability. I just keep hearing it doesn't really do anything. Is Muppet supposed to be an insult? I don't know what that is. Is there a different word other than like the you know, like the puppets, the Muppets? Does that mean something else that I'm not aware of? You've called me that a few times now, and I don't know what it means. I'm just assuming bad. What type of node / debuff / unavoidable damage is Namor able to avoid with his signature ability? Any type of damage that is incoming to him, doesn't matter what the source is, as long as you are attacking, you do not take that damage. That includes attacking into their block, apparently. Although I haven't even tested that yet. I've barely played the character at all. Since awakening him, I've only used him in Arena, I think, twice. And I did that one fight in Realm of Legends, and that's literally it. I haven't used him questing. I actually did bring him along to a quest once, but I didn't use him. He was only there as a backup. I almost brought him to war today, and I probably should have in hindsight, because I ended up dying. Turns out Golk on Spite and Aspect of War is pretty tough. At least for the champions that I brought in there. So yeah, maybe next time I'll bring in Namor, and then hit that dude with some specials. Bah, stupid Windows 10. I'll have to bother the people to make sure it's activated. I'm gonna Google something right now, because I can't help myself. I saw your war went great. Yeah, I died once, and my other champion is hanging on by a thread. Not from the same fight, by the way. Hanging on by a thread was due to the thing. I think it's a mini-boss. I don't ever know what these things are anymore. I think it was a thing mini-boss, and thing on that note is pretty damn tough. Tried 3 more things. I'm not sure if I've ever had this problem. How to activate Windows 10. Did it come with like a little slip in the laptop box or anything like that, Star? Where you would have an activation code? That's not what's popping up here. It's just something I thought of. Yeah, never mind. I don't even know why I'm looking at this. There's no way for me to try to solve this. Found product code via a third thingy. Did not have a sticker. Wow. Huh. Okay. Rip. Windows 10 is digitally signed, no codes? Sure, because I feel like I've put in some codes. Almost positive I've put in some codes for Windows 10. Unless maybe we're talking about different things. They once were stickers, but no longer. Oh, okay. I guess my version of Windows 10 was like pretty new when it came out or something. Brian, if this YouTube thing doesn't work out, you'd have a good time in tech support. Well, I mean, I know you're joking, clearly, but I did do some tech support. Not for Windows stuff, but yeah. Pressed mine with Kingwin and contacted them for another key. Ah, man, is that? I can't remember if it's that one or if it was a different one, but that. I'm really trying to think if that site was the one that looked real fishy, or if it was a different one that was like similar to that one that was fishy. Maybe I never used that site. I just heard the name somewhere. Yeah, I mean, did you get it from Best Buy? Because you mentioned Geek Squad or something like that. Yeah, I guess you just got to take it back, which sucks. But wait, can you not do anything with it? Because normally you can do stuff with it. You can like continue on or something like that without, or maybe it's not like that anymore. But normally you're able to like continue on for like 30 days before they really get annoyed at you or something. Oh no, did you have to walk old people through disabling their home alarm? It was a little bit more than that. Sometimes, yes. But yeah, there was much more to that. It wasn't just home alarms. There was all kinds of different things are in that same realm, I guess. Including people that are like just completely locked out of their buildings with their key fobs no longer working, and I don't know, other weird stuff. It's been so long that like I feel like it's starting to fade away from my memory, which is a good thing. I don't want to think about that stuff anymore. Brian, hear me out. If we all go storm Area 51, they can't stop all of us. Unless they have an alien vaporizer that can kill us all in seconds. But that's still exposes the alien technology. Well, there's also human technology called a bullet. Shot out of a gun. And I feel like that would probably also stop us pretty good. So, I'm good where I'm at. I don't even care if that stuff exists, man. They don't. There's so many things in this world that. Oh, is my game frozen? I just realized. For you guys. Whoops. There's so many things in this world that are not kept a secret, and I don't care enough to discover it, to go look into it. You kids with your Windows 10, you should really upgrade to Windows 95. Yeah. Are you saying you impersonated a locksmith, BG? I'm calling the locksmith authority on you. Is that a thing? Locksmith authority. We'll call them. G'day, BG. How's things? What's up, Nuggles? Just been moving house recently, so I haven't been able to join your streams lately. Well, I hope everything goes smoothly for you, dude. That stuff's always a headache. But, welcome back. Or if you're only able to stay for a little bit because you're still busy, well, then whenever you're free, I'll be here. Windows offers a free Windows 10 version, but they have a watermark on the screen telling you to activate Windows, and it doesn't offer any sort of personalization. That always sucks, though. It's such a pain getting something new and just not having it work right away. You know, like especially something that's like expensive like that, you know? Like I don't know how much you paid, but I'm just I'm just gonna say like $1,000. You know, you pay like $1,000 for something, and you're like, come on, why is this not working? All that money. Hey Brian, first time viewer, long time stalker. What's up, Dap? Well, you're pretty good at it. For a little while, but I'm calling them on you anyway. Okay, fine. ABG, did you get any of the new 2 stars they put out? No. The collector crystal? No. And I haven't opened up any of the whatever crystals we're getting special this month. I haven't done any of that stuff. What's up, Uncle K? Thoughts on content? Unduped 6-star ammo would be good for. Also, Stranger Things. I think you dig them. Think the Mighty Ducks meet the X-Files. Yeah, it's the X-Files parts that gets me. You know I love Mighty Ducks. And if they were just doing Mighty Duck things, I'd be all over it. But I don't know if I'd like that show. I might. But anyway, 6-star Emma Frost. Well, she doesn't really need to be awakened. She's good anywhere you need all kinds of crazy utility, pretty much, because she can do a lot, or she has a lot of utility. She's immune to virtually everything when she's in her diamond form, and then she can't. Like her attacks can't be evaded in her telepath form and all that. Well, let me go check on AQ now that we're done with champs here. But as far as where is she best, I don't know exactly. She can, you know, Alliance Quest she'll be all right in. She doesn't have healing, so a little bit weak on the sustainability side of things. Looks like we're all backed up here a little bit. Variant 1, I think she's really good. In Variant 2, probably not so much because she is a small size champ. And then yeah, just like the regular story content, monthly event quest type thing. Do you buy any of the feature store items? You know what? Speaking of featured store items, I'm gonna go buy one right now. I love Mighty Ducks movies. Knuckle Puck. Oh yeah. From Mighty Ducks 2. But okay. So I don't know if Code Hanger's in here. I know yesterday he mentioned to me that the Tier 1 Alpha is really cheap. And I think that he said it was like 50 units for one or something like that. Or maybe I misinterpreted it. But it's better than I thought. It's only 25 units for the first one, which is great. At 25 units, I would buy these things up for sure. The next one looks like it's 50 units, so maybe that's where I misinterpreted things. But yeah, I'll pick up one of these for 25. I don't. There's no point in buying like half ones because I don't know when I'll complete those since we don't really get tier 1 alpha fragments all the time. So let's pick up one, 25 units. The rest of what I picked up 2 of these generic 6 stones, and I picked up 5 of the random ones up here. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. They're still pretty good value at 25 units a pop. But the price on them, I feel like, has been going down a little bit, the value on them. And I'd rather just save the units for other offers that may also contain some other rank up materials. Ah, Code is in here saying, nah, I got it wrong. Okay. Well, you saying it made me go look into it, so it still worked out. Because otherwise, I don't think I would have looked at anything else in the store. What's up, Kranos? Are all your 3 stars maxed out? I have this obsession to max them out. They're not all maxed out, but they're getting there. It's getting kind of close, Kranos. And yeah, man, I hear you. I like maxing them out too. Alright, let me take a double check in here. Hey, Brain, can I rack your Brian? Sure, Pete. What you got, man? 90. I don't think any. The shards never feel worth it to me. Like, let me see what this is. Even just the first offer here, 10,000. Essentially 4,500 units for a 6-star crystal. At the cheapest, if you could buy enough of these for 90, which I don't even want to buy one of those at that price. Forget the 5-star shards too. It's garbage. I think everything else in here is meh. Oh, the tier 4 basic, of course. I guess we'll take a look at those. Yeah, that's... You know, the first one of this isn't that bad. But not good enough. Yeah, not good enough. Okay. What's the price on these guys, though? How much is... Alright, I'm going to make 8 my buying price. Alright, so I'm just going to pick up 4 of these. Like 8 for the individual cost being my limit. It's pretty good still at like 10 and everything, but just because I'm trying to save units, I'll just pick up 4 of these guys. It's 1/25th of a tier 4 basic, each of these. Wait, did I get that? Hold on. Or was I calculating something else? Because that somehow doesn't sound right. No, okay, it is 1/25th. Okay. So I'm thinking about these skill gates in 6.2.6. Those Icemans are gonna suck. They're not that bad, Pete. Best skills are rank 4 Blade, rank 4 Gwenpool, rank 4 Agent Venom, then a bunch of rank 3s. Would Winterman plus Killmonger synergy be better for Iceman than rank 4s? Is your Winterman at rank 4 or is he at rank 3? I guess he's at rank 3, you're saying, right? Probably, Pete. Yeah, probably, dude. Kinda sucks that he's only rank 3. Did you complete all the variants? Can you get a 2015 rank up gen for him? But I would actually think that he's probably better. I think he has an armor break on one of his bullet types too, or something like that. I don't know. Well, who else are you taking in there though? You're taking in a another champion, right? Are you taking in Sim Supreme? Just use Sim Supreme, man. Like, forget about... Dude, forget about using your skill champions. Yeah, dude, use your rank 2 Sim Supreme. This is a Legends run, Pete. Farm up a few potions. He'll heal back more than your other champions with the higher health pool and what's it called? With willpower. He's still gonna take a bunch of damage, but yeah, dude, I wouldn't use any of those skill champions. It's gonna take you an extra like 3 minutes per kill or something like that. Looking at Pete and DT Theorycraft and the champion, they're effed. Are they both? Are you in the chat with them, Dubes? Dubes, have you started clearing 6.2 yet? You know what? Now let me go spend some quest energy. Just auto fight this. Champion I'm not worried about, to be honest. Really, Pete? I mean, he's tough, man. If getting to the champion is not that bad, dude. It looks worse than it is. Getting there, it's a little bit slow, but it's really not that bad. It's the champion himself that can be a pain. You could have a really good run or something like that, but by the way, Blade has a synergy with Sim Supreme, so that's cool. I don't know if there are any other skill synergies for him. It's the only one I could think of off the top of my head. You think Namor is better than... I feel like part of this question is missing. Because that just stops there. You think Namor is better than... ABG, love your streams. Thanks, dude. Saying grinding late night arena for units to finish rank 200%. Watching the Banana Man. Awesome, dude. It's the best way to do it. Get the grind on while hanging out on a stream. Yeah, I'm in the Legends chat. They didn't get the mole out of every chat. Ah, okay. Got it. Still in there. What's up, BG? Today I opened my first 6-star crystal and got Corvus. Out of your first one? Dang, dude, that's awesome. Do you think I should rank up my 5-star Corvus to 455, or should I go rank up another champion like Emma, Domino, or Iceman 5-star? Yeah, I would. Don't even bother ranking up your 5-star to rank 4. Your 6-star is going to be this. I mean, is your 5-star Awakened? Because the Awakened ability is nice, and it can still save you resources if you rank up the Awakened one. But at the same time, you could always go back and do that later and just use your 6-star for now and rank up another champion. And yeah, you got a bunch of good options there with Emma, Domino, and Iceman. I feel like out of those, people generally prefer Domino. But you can just go with, you know, whichever champion you like out of those, because they're all pretty good. But I guess I would have to recommend Domino just based on, you know, hearing Domino most out of those 3 from people. Do you have any tips for Omega Red? Like playing as Omega Red? I recommend watching my video Omega Red Speed Run. If you just search my channel for that, or just YouTube in general, MCOC Omega Red Speed Run, and I give a lot of tips in that video. It's just kind of hard to explain without actually showing you, so I recommend checking that out. BG, yeah, the fights are gonna be hard, but it's hard for everyone. Also between 345 She-Hulk, 565 6200 thing. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you have pretty much everything you need. Yeah, you'll be good. I kind of forgot that you had thing. Considering not ranking up She-Hulk though, she's rank 1 right now, and I don't know if I can scrounge up the tier 4 basic. Yeah, well, we're getting a bit more glory here soon. I don't know if you can use that, or you already factored that into everything. Yo, BG, Bonesaw, Hoochie Wife, what's up? Good to see you back at it, brother. How many units you wasting on collector crystals? None. I'm not buying those things this time. BG, important question: Sentinel or Sparky to rank 5? Just your gut instinct. Sentinel. If you want just the gut, if you want a little bit more into that, well, they're both good. But Stark Spidey, just kind of a glass cannon. He's more popular between the two, but I rather personally play Sentinel a lot more. Sentinel, like, they both have some utility. Sentinel has more, I would say. And when it comes to heavy hitting champions, there are plenty of other options that compete with Stark Spidey today versus back when he was first released. There weren't as many. So Sentinel's my gut. But rank up whoever you feel like ranking up, I would also say. Do I need tech catalyst before this thing goes away? Am I good on those? I am good on those. Okay. You know what? I mean, I'll never stop checking for these damn cores. I don't even think I need the tech ones anymore. I'm gonna check. I have one tier 4 basic. Is that included in the glory store? Because you could seriously clear it out and get 5 from the glory store with whatever rewards we get this week if you haven't done that already. And that would be 6 in total to take a rank 1 to rank 3. You gotta get her to at least rank 2 though, man. Ah, crap, this has a core in it. Do I want to get it even? I guess I kind of do. We're going for it. I need a cosmic champion on my team, and then I'm going to get that core. Let's throw in a low-level cosmic. ABG, 4 million enough for 4-star thing? Probably. My cutoff prediction down there is 3 million. So, that's what I think he's going to go for, so it's probably enough, but we never truly know. I can't imagine him going for beyond 4 million, though. Like, he's nowhere near as hyped as some of the other champions that also didn't even make 4 million, like Aegon, you know, Corvus, whatever. At least I don't think those did. Yo, BG, just came back from retirement. How do I stay free to play? Easy, man. You just don't spend money. That's it. I don't know. I mean, you know, there's plenty of things you could do in this game to continue progressing if that's what you're talking about. Grinding arena for units whenever you can. Staying on top of the questing. You know, instead of spending money to buy resources to get through content, you just take your time a little bit with it and maybe farm up some potions and stuff. Handle it that way. And just have patience is the biggest thing, I would say. What's up, Lags? How you doing, man? I hope you're not, like, just waking up right now or something like that. Saying, dude. ABG, how much Mystic Mastery cores to max out MD? It starts at 5 and then doubles for each level. So 5 plus 10 plus 20 plus 40 plus 80, 155 in total. PG, here's some banana pants. You like bananas and sometimes you wear pants. Well, thanks, dude. Thanks for the banana pants. PG, what's your fave food? Bagels. The 3 B's of life are my favorite. Beans, bananas, and bagels. I don't know. Went to bed at 5 a.m. after driving around for an hour trying to find a McDonald's to get food, and then went to bed, no alarms, woke up at 2 p.m. Not bad. Okay. That's not too bad. Did you finish your AQ stuff, though? Like, before going to sleep, I guess? But damn, you guys don't have a 24-hour McDonald's in your area, I guess? I think I only know 24-hour McDonald's. Then again, you know what? Then again, I haven't been to a McDonald's in so long. I don't even know if they're 24 hours. I kind of just assume, I guess. I guess what I got out of my 5-star. I'm going to say sparkles. It seems like lots of people have been pulling sparkles lately. Yeah, I finished AQ before my battle group. Help me with energy. Okay, cool. Awesome. My Corv is not awakened, neither my Domino, Iceman, or Emma, but I'll go rank up my Domino. Thanks, bro. Love your stream. Alright, man. Sounds good. Yeah, I think that's a good way to go. Ooh, Hyperion. Nice. Congrats on your Hyperion. That was a great pull. Hyperion, probably the champion, or one of the champions that I use the most, easily. If I was clear right now in AQ, I'd go do some Hyperion action against the Omega Red Mini. Pulled Ultron out of 5-star Crystal. It's my 3rd 5-star. Feels bad. Ultron isn't bad for your 3rd one, man. You shouldn't feel bad about that. He's got the immunities. Maybe you already have champions that have immunities or something, but he's got double immunities with healing. Like, he used to be a really strong champion. Compared to some of the newer champions in this game, you know, they are stronger. But for your 3rd 5-star, dude, a lot of us, our 3rd 5-star was like Colossus. And there was no buff in sight when that happened. Actually, was Colossus one of the first 5 stars? I don't even know. But that level of garbage. Ooh, new 22-hour event, eh? What do we got here for the 22-hour? Guessing hero use? Ah, event quest completion. The worst one. Boo. Alright, no more cores on the map. Let's get out of here. Let's get back to the arena. Went to 3 different McDonald's. They were all closed. I guess it was because they were switching from regular food to breakfast food, and they closed while they changed the grills or something. Really? It's supposed to be 24 hours. Wow. That's weird. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Very interesting. What was your favorite champ to play with? My favorite in the game is Venom the Duck. Do you not have them all mentally mapped out for McDonald's? Must be a Canadian thing. Yeah, that's they probably actually washed their stuff up there. Wasted time. Not down here. Those grills, they haven't been washed since the stores opened. Maybe they do like an annual cleaning or something like that. Alright, good. I still got some 5 stars. Finish out these milestones. Do you have a 6-star, please? I do have a 6-star. I have a few 6 stars, yes. We've got 18 of them, in fact. My best one? Sabertooth. KBG, your opinions on my first 6-star? Heimdall. Ooh, great first 6-star. Seriously, like, even before they started rolling out these gates, and before there were any type of restrictions on Act 6, Heimdall was a great 6-star to get. Especially for your first one, I would say. Like, I'm not even sure where you're at in the game. I'd imagine maybe you're not quite into Act 6 yet. But you're probably getting close. Or maybe you are, I don't know. But either way, here's why Heimdall as a 6-star is so great. He's not very good. But he's good at the same time. Like, using him as a 6-star just himself, he's not that good. But he has one of the best synergy setups in the entire game. Like, some of the best synergies, just period. Just by himself, even. Synergies are so powerful, can save you so many resources. And it's good to have strong synergy champions, like high-level synergy champions, in case your main champions die. And this way you can kind of, finish off the quest. You don't have to, if the final enemy's weak, you don't have to pop that extra revive. You can probably just go in there with your 6-star unawakened Heimdall and finish off the job. Get out of the quest, save the resources. And that happens quite a bit. It's one of those things that doesn't really get talked about much, but when you're in the moment, you're like, oh man, thank God I got this guy as a 6-star and he's not just some like 3-star or something like that, So yeah, it's a great pull for that reason. And then of course, with all of the restrictions in Act 6, then that's just like a whole nother reason to want a 6-star. And I would say he's one of the most useful 6-stars because of all the restrictions. And a 6-star that I don't think anybody would have or would be sad about pulling these days. What about Mr. Sinister? Mr. Sinister is cool. He doesn't get used a ton, but he is pretty cool. He's a good defender, and he has some use offensively. His utility is really unique. Like, he is immune to reverse controls. And he can block unblockable specials, some weird things like that. But he's pretty cool. He's just not the champion that you'd want to use like for every fight. Do you talk in global at all? No, I disabled global the day I downloaded this game. It's not exaggeration either. Like, the first thing I do after I start playing any game is I go through the options and I try to disable any of the extra nonsense. And yeah, just like see what else I can play around with in there before I even start playing. Hey, a little bit confused about how the Alliance Treasury works. Can anyone help me out with that? Sure. The Alliance Treasury only has one real use. The higher maps of Alliance Quest, they require a certain number of resources to open them. So if you're doing maps 5, 6, or 7, every time you try to do that map of Alliance Quest, you are going to have to use some resources. And typically the way alliances have it set up is that every single member contributes to the the fees. So every member would have like a weekly donation amount. I already donated for this week, otherwise I would just go donate right now and show you, but basically tomorrow that's going to reset. But yeah, if you're doing maps 1, 2, 3, or 4, it's free, and do not donate. Do not put any of your resources in the bank. It's not going to do anything. You can't remove the resources after donating or anything like that. Wait, what is this? I agree, BG is a dum-dum. What? BG, Heimdall's True Strike utility is underrated. He is good both on offense and defense because of it, not to mention the auto block. Apologize to Heimdall, or he will show you the impaled rectum. Wow. I didn't mean to say he was that bad. I'm just saying, dude, I mean, come on. Compared to other champions, there are other champions that are way stronger. But, yeah. He's not the worst champion ever. It's only going to take you 500 hits each fight. That's not that bad, you know, we've seen worse. Is Green Goblin a good champion? No. Donations should have reset now? Really? I mean, I can go look after this arena fight. Hey, just started this game like a month ago. Do you think 4-star Killmonger is good? Yes, Killmonger's a great champ. He's definitely good. Congrats on getting him, I'm gonna assume. PG overall rating is 130k and became uncollected a couple days ago. What's some good content to tackle now? Whew. Man, you're uncollected at only 130k. That's really good. As for what you should do now, have you 100% everything leading up to that point? Like in Act 4, more specifically, I would say. Because it is tough to like 100% the collector quest. You could try to push past the collector and like get a single clear of Act 5, the one-time clear of it all, each of the chapters. I mean, I don't want to assume anything. I'm only saying this because I think most people that get uncollected, they have a higher rating than that. So I don't know if you are, like you might have a really tough time with certain other pieces of content, like around that difficulty, just because your roster may not be as deep as some others. Of course, the monthly event quest would be great if you could try to do that. The like uncollected monthly. So yeah, I would say some of those things. Brian, long-term relationship, big fan. Question for you: what is the 3-star Stark Spidey cutoff? I will end the stream right now. Don't make me turn this stream around. Oh wait, I said I was gonna go check on the donation thing, right? Alright, let me set this team up first. Is Omega Red good as 6-star duplicated? Yes. He's very good. I use him all the time. The donations are still in. Otherwise, this would be like all blank. But yeah, all the names are still there. You can see that is the new donation amount basically right there. Oh, it's so nice that it's so much lower than it was in the past. Gotta love it. They recently lowered the cost of donations for Map 7. And then also, we were donating a little bit extra. We were donating as if it was AQ was a 7-day cycle, even though it's an 8-day cycle. And we're only doing that as like kick protection type stuff, where, you know, if somebody got kicked, who's going to cover those donations? And we'd all just kind of donated extra. But our bank is so deep at this point and everything like that, we don't need to do that anymore. We also, people don't really get kicked anymore. It felt like people were getting kicked a lot more frequently when we were kind of in more of the growing stages of the alliance. Now we're kind of, you know, everything's kind of established or whatever. But yeah, so it's much cheaper to donate now. Nice profile pic, baby. Thank you. BG, you may have to speak up. Makes it hard to hear you over the shower bathroom fan and ominous sounds emitted from behind the shower curtain. What? Ominous sounds being shampoo and conditioner, obviously, in my hair. Okay. Oh, man. Alright, anyway, back to the arena. That's the problem. I only have like 2 teams worth of characters that are amazing and actually help me in hard content, trying to expand roster as much as possible. Yeah, I mean, this game is, you know, this game's kind of a game of patience. You might need to just chill out, do the monthly event quest stuff, and, you know, expand the roster a bit before tackling some other stuff. Why is loyalty down? Didn't the cost stay the same? Yeah, dubes, but that's what I meant by, like, we were donating extra the whole time. It's easiest if I just go to Mutamat's website, I guess. I brought this up like way long ago, And the answer was always like, well, we just donate a little bit extra to, you know, in case people up and leave or they get kicked or something like that. So let's change these all to map 7. And the loyalty is 50K. But then there's this thing here. Let me zoom in. Accounts for 7-day donation cycle and discounts 12.5% for the 8-day AQ cycle. Since, you know, this amount only gets used once every 8 days, basically. But we were donating every 7. So with that, it's really 43,750. And then, yeah, we just rounded up to 44,000 just... You know, if everybody puts in that extra 250 every week, then that'll make sure that we never run into that issue where someone gets kicked. Oh, I wasn't really listening, just saw it on screen. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I guess Mutamat didn't update this yet for the battle chips and gold, because, yeah, this went down quite a bit. Gold, I think went down 25%. I think battle chips went down 20%. The new update. I think that's what it was. So, my gold issues, they're finally going to go away, I think. Sorry to say, everyone, it's not going to go away for everybody. But then again, I mean, they reduced the cost for the other maps by quite a bit, so I actually did a lot to reduce overall gold cost, I think, in this game. Even though I still get it, a lot of people can definitely still have gold issues. I still do wish there were other ways to get gold. Or other ways to target gold outside of Arena. Because, I mean, of course you get it from all sources, but Arena is where you get, like, big amounts. Recently got a 6-star Cap and Venom the Duck, both unduped. Which one would you rank 2? Neither. I would not rank 2 either of those champions unawakened. Even if they were awakened, I probably wouldn't rank 2 of them. Maybe Venom the Duck I would, because I'm a big fan of him. But I would stick to 5 stars, personally. You're going to try and complete this month's uncollected? Oh, yeah, going to try and complete this month's uncollected. It's just the evading bosses are all terrible to fight. Yeah. Do you have a Venom? It doesn't have to be super high level. It would have to be decently high level at least. A 3-star Venom may not be enough. But Venom is really good. He shuts down evade for all the Spider-Verse characters. All the Spideys. I wonder when they're going to fix some of the bugs still in Map 7, if ever. Yeah, Dubes. I don't know, man. Pete shared a screenshot. Wait, Pete, you still in here? He shared a screenshot earlier where that one node where it does frost damage to you if you hit on their block. Was it frost burn? Freezer burn? Frost burn, whatever it is. Yeah, that's still bugged, and he essentially lost. He went down from 100% to 1% because of it. Pretty lame. Stubbed my toe so hard I broke my nail. Ugh. At the Matrix. PG, I know you don't usually check the data mine stuffs, but have you looked at the reworks? No, I haven't looked at that stuff yet. There'll be a beta for it, and then I'll go mess around with things. I mean, it's especially for characters like this. Things could change in an instant. I'd rather just wait till I can actually play the characters. Took all of my health and damage. It sucked. Yeah, Pete, that's some real BS, dude. Had 98 HP the next fight. Yeah, man. They like, that's the type of stuff they need to be compensating for, you know? I'm not as big as some people on demanding compensation, stuff like that, but I mean, come on. That one bug right there is draining your entire life. Pretty lame. When the alliance potions are so expensive too. BG, what was the name of the arcade you talked about a long time ago up in Seattle? Hoochie wife and I are visiting family down in Olympia in a few weeks and want to have a date day up there. The one that we went to the meetup, that was GameWorks. There's a bunch of like barcades and stuff. Because there's so many bars around, and a lot of them have like some arcade games and stuff. So I don't know. You might also want to look into some of those things, possibly. GameWorks, like it was a cool place. It was a good place for the meetup and everything. We didn't really play too many of the actual arcade games there, though. It seemed like they had a pretty good amount of things, but. You know, I feel like a lot of those arcades are kind of targeted towards kids. Place was cool though. I mean, you know, like it has a has a bar in there and everything too. But yeah. Looked down the last 2 days on Invade Yondu and didn't trigger any cold snaps. Well, yeah, that's where Pete struggling enough when AQ is working properly. Dude, yeah, it's so messed up, man. Like, it's so expensive to have to heal up and off of something like that. Like, that just, like, thinking about how that would set me back, that would set me back so many tier 4 basics, basically. Because, you know, of how I'd have to spend my glory after that. BG, any plans to do another meetup? I wanted to do some this year. The plan was to do like 2 a year. But this year just ended up being way busier for both myself and my wife. So, not this year. We'll have to see how things are looking next year. But I would like to do them again. They were really fun. It takes more work than people may think. But they are fun. But it's just hard to do that all when you know, I moved this year and some other stuff. Life, basically. Jalen Miles sending over $3. Thank you very much, saying just wanted to stop by and give a little something. Well, thanks, dude. I really appreciate that. The support goes a long way. Thank you very much. Those $3. Those $3 can feed me for days on beans. Where you at for Green Goblin? No, I'm not going for Green Goblin. I'm just hitting milestones. I thought about going for 5-star Green Goblin, but nah, it's. I already have him. If I didn't already have him, I'd probably go for him more seriously. I did consider going for him just to awaken him though, because I don't have him awakened. But I just can't see myself ever using him. So screw it. I'll save the time. Do you think Magneto will get better? I don't know. I mean, I think Kabam knows that the community's been asking for a Magneto buff for a while. I don't know what their plans are for that guy. So while I am still flush with units from 4th, want to buy masteries. Which ones do you need for Void? Despair is the biggest one, Justin. Which Despair is great for any champion. It's the one right before Deep Wounds and Assassin in the offensive tree. That's really the best one. You don't need any other mastery than that. Like, technically you don't need that mastery either, but it helps him so much. And yeah, it's so good in in a lot of other situations too that I'd highly recommend putting 3 points in that mastery. It's not even that expensive, because I think it's only 1 carbonadium core per level. Oh, you already have that one at 3 of 3? Okay, cool. Well, I mean, The Resonate Mastery can be nice, but there are some downsides to it as well. Like, it slows down arena grinding because it triggers willpower on the enemy. And there are some other instances where you don't want to trigger debuffs on the enemy. But I would say having Resonate with Void is better than not having it. But it's very expensive and not necessary. And unless you're going to be using Void like a ton, I would say you could probably skip out on it and be just fine. When I'm running Suicides, I usually don't have this mastery on just because it, you know, all the extra points that it requires. Oh, and you only need 1 point in it, by the way. I have put 3 points in the past, and I do like having 3 points in it, but you really only need 1 just to apply the debuff. But yeah, you might want to save the units for something else, to be honest. Congrats on Namor, by the way. Thank you very much, Christian. Can't wait to use that guy in a little Act 6 action. ABG, planning on doing my initial Labyrinth run with 6-star rank 2 Domino Massacre, Rolk Wolverine, and Red Mags. Any tips or a better team to use? Masteries, what's the best guy to look at prior to going in? I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm sorry. I don't know if there's a better team. I don't really have much info about Domino just in general. Because I don't have a high-level Domino. Well, I kind of do. I mean, I have a 455, but I almost never play her. Last time I played her was, I ranked her up 4 Variant 1, used her there, and that's it. I never played her again. So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't help you more. So 1 in Inequity and 1 in Resonate? Yeah, you could just go with 1 point in each, if you do want to pick those up. ABG, should Blade get a new buff? Incinerate. You think Blade should be buffed? I don't know, man. I think he's pretty good as is. When's the next Act 6 live stream? Probably not for a while. I want to finish the monthly event quest. Alright, yeah, I'm good on all these. Yeah, let's just get as many more of these milestones as I can. I want to finish the monthly event quest on Heroic Master and Uncollected, and then a single clear of Beginner and Normal. I want to do all of that before I even touch Act 6 again. Hopefully build up a few energy refills in the process. I mean, I might go in there sooner, but I at least want to have some pretty strong progress towards the monthly event quest before spending time in Act 6. Just because that stuff's more important. I have the champions right now to continue progressing, so I'm not even waiting on anything like that. I don't even think I'll have any other rank ups that will, you know, that I'll get. I mean, actually, if I do go for Mysterio, I mean, I guess I'd probably only use him for, like, the tech paths. But, yeah. It's going to be a few weeks. Time will go by quick, though. And who knows? I mean, you guys know I have a little bit of an Act 6 addiction where I've said in the past, like, okay, definitely no Act 6, and then I'm in there for, like, 4 hours. That could happen. Follow up, if I run Omega Red with Suicides, how many points in Willpower, Coagulate, and Suture? 1 point in Coagulate, no points in Suture, and I recommend having Willpower maxed out. It's not required, but I do recommend it. But Suture is something that you want to avoid when running Omega Red. That's going to reduce the uptime of your death field, which you do not want. You want as long of a death field as possible. I'm going to head out to do some last minute prep, farm some more pots. Maybe I'll cook a ton of food. Alright, Pete. Sounds good, man. When do you plan on starting tomorrow? And I can't even remember if we talked before. If you needed some help on Discord or Skype or whatever. Hello, chat. What's up, Dr. Shotty? Congrats on Nemo rank 5. Thanks, man. Pretty pumped about it. Excited to use them. I have 2 5-star Awakening gems, 1 Mystic, and Mutant. I have Magic and Domino. Should I wait or go for it? Domino doesn't really need to be awakened, so I would probably save that one. Magic, I think her awaken ability is pretty needed. So if you're a fan, if you like Magic, then sure, she's strong enough. Her awaken ability is definitely worth awakening her for. Yeah, but I would hold back on the Mutant one. As soon as my BG lets out for AQ and AW, so probably around 10 a.m. Okay, sounds good. I'm just gonna do open comms, I think, like last time, but I can link my spreadsheet if you want to help with that. Okay. I'll hop in. Are you gonna be in Cades, I guess? Who to rank 4 first? Cap, Infinity, Blade, or Venom the Duck? All 5-star unawakened. If they're all unawakened, it's a tough call. Any of the 3 are fine. If Blade was awakened, I'd recommend Blade because he has that sustainability. It'll save you a bunch of resources. But since he's not awakened, he can still be ranked up, but it's not really like clear which of the 3 to go with. Yeah, they really are all fine unawakened, and I would. It's kind of a personal preference thing. Just pick whichever champion you're kind of feeling most. The only thing I will say is that Venom the Duck is the only one of the 3 that has some type of healing ability. And if you're just doing some general questing stuff, that healing could save you the resources. But he is the champion that is not for everybody. Lots of people are liking Venom the Duck, I will say, but he can certainly be not for everybody just because there's a little bit of RNG involved with him. VG, what are you supposed to do if you don't have Miles Morales or Venom or any star level needed for class trip exploration? Sun's account. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're gonna release crystals with those characters in them, or they already have, or there's gonna be a way to get them like later on in the month or something like that. And yeah, in Cade Speed, okay. Someone in here might know the answer to that, but yeah, I don't think they're locking you out of the quest for not having the champions. I think they're gonna give people a way to get them. How much power gain does Mordo have during a fight? I think he gains like a bar of power every time he gains his power buff. Something like that. Is Star-Lord worth a generic? In my opinion, if we're talking about a 5-star, no. If we're talking about a 4-star, maybe. It's tough to say if it was like a 4-star, just because, you know, he would help with progression, but only if you're good at keeping a combo, and it would depend on how good you are keeping a combo. But if we're talking about a 5-star, in my opinion, I much rather not awaken him and give it to somebody else. When you run suicides, how many points do you run in Glass Cannon? 1. I never run more than 1 point in Glass Cannon. It's usually 0 points in Glass Cannon if I'm not running suicides, or 1 point if I am running suicides. And the reason for that is, okay, well, okay, let's say if you're running suicides, right, you already gained plus 60% attack from the 2 main suicide masteries, right? What is an extra, what is it, 2.4% per point and it costs you that much in your health too, like what does that actually do for you? You're not even going to feel it when you already have that much plus attack. And if you're not running suicides, lots of champions these days already have a way of increasing their attack. They have some type of fury buff or, you know, some other type of mechanic that gives them plus attack and large amounts of plus attack to the point where, again, you're just really not going to feel the tiny bit that you get from Glass Cannon. Some people like to run the mastery still, but I think it's a bad mastery these days, personally. And if I could run 0 points in it always, I would run 0 points in it always. If it was just like a straight, you know, increase in attack, maybe I'd get it, but even then I might not. But to sacrifice some health, which these champions don't really have modifiers for when they already have huge modifiers for their attack, it just feels like what you're actually getting is like, okay, you're sacrificing 2.4% of your health for like 0.2% total damage for your champion, you know? Because that's what it'll actually increase. Angelo sending over $10. Dude, Angelo, thank you so much. Where's your last message? Whoops. Is there a last message? I don't even see a last message. Just sending over $10. Well, dude, thank you very much. If for some reason YouTube bugged out or something like that, I'll try to pay attention if you did have something you wanted to say. Oh, you're saying no last. Well, dude, thank you so much. Really appreciate the support. BG, say when, please. When? I hope that's not too late. On the final week of the event, we'll be launching new special objectives that reward you with a 2-star version of the champion for defeating them 50 times in arenas, quests, or duels. Okay, so there you go. That's how they're going to be giving out the champions if you don't already have them. Just drop the crystal in. We'll see. Okay. Doesn't Glass Cannon add up, though? That's plus X% per hit. Barely. I'm not sure if I could... I'm not sure if I could say it in a different way that would make it more clear, because I know I'm probably not explaining it in the best kind of way. Who's my go-to for something like this? I would say probably Stark Spidey. So let's take a look at Stark Spidey, because he's a pretty popular champion. Actually, let's go look at here, the 565 version. Okay, so his base attack is 2583, right? Let's say you have 3 points in Glass Cannon. That's 7.2%. So 7.2% of 2583. That comes out to 186 attack. Each poise charge for this Stark Spidey gives 516 attack. That's not even half of a poise charge of attack right there. And when you have all of that, you know, like let's say you had like 10 poise charges or something, like your attack is just so high that adding just a tiny bit more on top of it, it's not actually 7.2% of your total damage that's being increased. It's going to be a very small amount. I mean, we could actually figure out the math of like what percentage of your attack is actually increased, but it's not totally accurate because sometimes you don't have all the poise charges and everything like that. But hopefully you see what I'm saying. Where, again, if there was no downside to it, I might get it. I don't know. There are other really good masteries too, but to gain a minuscule amount of attack, sacrificing your health for it, like it's just so unappealing to me. When, you know, like people get... Here's where it gets really confusing to me is people will max out Glass Cannon, but then they'll say, oh, 3 points in Despair is too much. Whereas Despair is a game changer when you have some debuffs that you can put on the enemy. This is leagues better than something like Glass Cannon, which is hardly noticeable at all. It's less than 3% at 9 poise. Okay, there's some math for you. So, yeah, it may say 7.2%, but it comes out to less than 3% attack at 9 poise. Wino Assassin, I just can't afford it in this build. This build is not my standard build, by the way. This build's kind of a funky little temporary build that I had that I'm just kind of holding on to because I'm too cheap to reset my masteries. So this isn't my standard. Normally I don't run points and deep wounds because I hardly play characters that have bleeds. But I had this for fighting the champion. So this is not a good example of a build I normally run. Assassin's not that good anyway. I think 1 point in it is very valuable. I think the points after that, pretty debatable. And typically I don't run them. Like, another good way of putting it, maybe, without going into numbers, is that you can add utility to your champions that they may not otherwise be able to get through their normal abilities. Like if a character can get a whole bunch of plus attack from just their character's abilities, well then, you know, I mean, yeah. Maybe this isn't the best way to explain it, but yeah, I guess like Despair again, or looking at these other abilities like Limber. These are just going to have way more impact on everything. You know, Mystic Dispersion. Even the plus attack that you get from Assassin, it's so tiny. Like 20% when they're below 18% health. That comes out to like next to nothing for like total damage throughout the fight, like total damage added. Because yeah, like every 10%. So like each of the levels beyond the first one is essentially like 1.8% attack. This first level is pretty good though. It's like 3.6 essentially. Even though it's a little bit funky because of course it doesn't exactly work like that. If you save your specials for a point where they dip below 18% and get that extra damage on your special, it could be good. But a lot of times they're going to die anyway. And then there is the other utility where you're also decreasing the enemy's defensive ability accuracy, which is nice, but that doesn't always come into play either. Do you like Glass Cannon for suicides, though, as the health pool reduction affects how much you lose from them if you have willpower max? That is true. There is that, but I just don't think it's worth the extra points, personally. I just rather put them elsewhere. Especially a lot of champions, when you're running suicides, a lot of the champions that you're running are typically suicide friendly, even if they're not like completely immune to the suicide damage. A lot of times they're a little bit more friendly with it. To where like the extra little bit of health really doesn't matter. But alright, it's getting a little bit late. Did you run Assassin in Labyrinth? I think I did. I don't even think it's that big a deal in Labyrinth, though. People always talk about, oh, in Labyrinth it's going to be a big deal. It's It's okay. I'm tempted to swear just so I can hear Captain America yell language. That is all. What? Oh, Captain America in the chat? Is that what you're saying? Like, seriously, in Labyrinth, if you're getting the full value out of Assassin, each... Well, okay, what is it? It's 60%, right? When you have it maxed out. So... it's like 10.8% attack. But if you're running suicides, it's not... And like, you know, again, if you're building up your poise and stuff like that, it comes out to not being that much. Okay, BG, gotta go. Somebody finally started AQ for 4 wife. Last Sardian. You finally say something, dude. What's up, man? Thank you again, dude. Is that serious too? Did AQ just start in 4 wife? Oh man. Sorry, that could have been you. By the way, I should also say, because I see someone say Aegon in the chat, plus attack for certain characters does add a lot more than it does for others. So, anytime talking about masteries, like, depending on the champions you're using, you know, some masteries might suck for some champions and they might be really good for others. If I was using Aegon to clear Labyrinth, I would put the points in Glass Cannon. I do think it would be worth it in that case, just because each little bit of extra attack that you can get on him, it scales really well. Because he has other modifiers for his damage, but he doesn't gain any plus attack. Well, I guess he has the Furies, but still, they're, you know, any little extra that you can get for him, I feel like it is something that is felt a bit more. And I probably would get, I mean, I would, you know, I'd have to check out the build or something like that. But I'm more talking about, like, general purpose for certain champions, or for a lot of champions. It's really something that you don't notice, and therefore, I don't like to run it. And yeah. There's my speech about Glass Cannon, I guess. Should I awaken Blade or Aegon? They're both good. Aegon is really, you know, he shines and excels in those long quests like Labyrinth. Blade, I would say, is generally more useful and has that healing ability kind of built in once you awaken him. And I recommend awakening Blade, but you could go either way. Depends on where you're at in the game, too. Who's better, Ghost or Quake? It depends on the situation you're in. In some situations, Ghost's going to be better. Some situations, Quake's going to be better. I usually don't like to rank champions because I think looking at the game like that is not the healthiest way to look at it. That said, Ghost is the most overpowered champion in the game. So in this one case, I'll say Ghost. Black Seraphim sent it over $2 saying, Daddy! Oh my god, man. Not even a question mark this time. Just, I feel like you just, you're hugging my leg right now, Black Seraphim. Is that what you're doing? Like you just ran up to me and hugged my leg. And now I have to beat you off of my leg because I'm not your father. But thank you very much for the $2. I appreciate it. But alright, it is getting a little bit late here, guys, so I'm going to head out. Last Sarnian. Thank you again, dude. There are no more words at this point, other than just thank you. Thank you to everyone else, too. There were quite a few other super chats, so thank you, guys. It is definitely appreciated. So when sleeping time? I mean, pretty much right now. heading to bed. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, normal time. Good luck if you're grinding for Thing or whoever you're grinding for. And see you guys tomorrow night. Good night.